one brilliantly exposes some of the Sussex's laughable hypocrisy. Watch.
It's a really good platform to promote my brand.
What is your brand?
I'm opening this cylinder now. If you're watching, what a... Ta-da!
That man loves me so much. He's also a fox.
Shitto, listen to this. Meghan Markle to join the 11th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Ugh, so thirsty for any kind of attention. I would die before I would be on her reality show.
Everyone says they don't have time to make homemade meals, but if you just have 3 nannies, 2 butlers, a housekeeper, a driver, and a full-time personal assistant, you have all the time in the world. Stop making excuses and start moving snacks from one bag to another.
Babe, time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post for Del Taco.
I shouldn't have left the made-up nonsense.
I went online to see what was new with Uncle Harry and Auntie Meghan, and I couldn't find a thing. I would have thought she'd have at least popped up in a tampon commercial by now.
Is there anything that you would do differently? Yes, I would ask people to tell the truth.
South Park has done it again, and this time they've thrown Meghan Markle straight into the fire. Yes, Meghan thought she was in control of her own narrative, but oh no. Trey Parker and Matt Stone just proved nobody is untouchable. And let me tell you, the timing couldn't be more brutal. Meghan's so-called heartfelt pregnancy video, yeah, it went viral, but for all the wrong reasons. What was meant to look sweet ended up looking staged, and the backlash was absolutely merciless. And just when Meghan and Harry thought they could weather this storm, South Park swooped in like vultures circling fresh drama. Their latest parody didn't just mock her, it tore right through her carefully polished image. Hollywood insiders are buzzing, social media is going insane, and Meghan? She's probably regretting every second of that post. The fallout is moving faster than even she can spin.
Sure, you can play.
Good! Game on, America!
Okay, well, you don't get paid for that.
I don't care. Don't care.
So, do you have any regrets yourself?
Of course. Don't we all? Probably my main regret is, the way that everyone else has acted. That's the thing that's most regrettable, in my opinion.
My question is for Meghan. Meghan, besides holder of briefcase 24 on Deal or No Deal, what do you think your most impactful role was?
And then people kept wanting to get a picture. Because I'm on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So, a lot of people coming up to us.
Uh-huh.
That's why a lot of these celebrities that start these things, they can't keep up. Like the Meghan Markle.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I kind of took you out of your natural habitat. I'm surprised you're still breathing.
Here's the thing. This isn't just another parody. Oh no, South Park has gone way further. They've pieced together something much bigger, something nastier, and trust me, Meghan and Harry never saw this one coming. The sting is sharp, the timing is vicious, and the internet is eating up every second. This isn't a joke that fades in a week. This is cultural dynamite, and it's already exploding.
Harry and Meghan have got the South Park treatment. The episode has just gone to air in the United States.
These two are not sincere people. They say that they want their privacy.
Oh, you hilarious, Meghan.
Why did you move back here anyway? It was ultimately a tough call, but there were a lot of factors to consider.
My soul weeps in languages I've not yet chosen to invent.
Just follow my lead, Harry. I've been on TV for years, so I'm kind of a pro.
Yes, the very famous show Suits.
Yeah.
Any type of flower arranging is just telling a story. What story do you want to tell? Maybe leave the country. Maybe disown your dad. Be creative with it.
Bravo fired me. Well, not really, but basically, they only offered me friend of the Housewives for next season.
So where did all of this start? With Meghan herself. She posted that infamous pregnancy video on Instagram, thinking the world would shower her with love. Instead, it blew up, and not in the way she expected. Clips of Meghan and Harry awkwardly dancing in a hospital room. People couldn't stop cringing. The backlash was instant and unforgiving. Major voices online mocked it, fans tore it apart, and the public reaction was absolute humiliation. The video wasn't heartfelt. It was branded, staged, and painfully out of touch.
My name is Meghan Sussex now. Call me Meghan Markle one more time, Mindy Kaling.
Why did you bring that with you again, Harry?
In case someone wants a massage, I'll do a few amp calls.
Why are we so mad today? Because we want our privacy.
I want to play you the first of these South Park clips and get you to react.
A postcard today from your Uncle Harry and Aunt Meghan in LA.
Let me see that. What the hell are they doing in LA anyway?
Oh, pull it up, Jamie.
A taste of entitlement, greed, avarice and deception.
It's the biggest piece of dog.
You're in America now, and we don't give a shit about you. You're not our prince. You'll never be king. We hate your wife. Stay at home in your $29 million mansion, all right?
And the humiliation didn't stop there. Behind the scenes, Hollywood itself started pulling back. Oh yes, the same Hollywood that Meghan has been desperate to conquer suddenly wanted nothing to do with her. Big players like A24 and Paramount, companies that once entertained deals with Meghan, began creating distance. What once looked like her big Hollywood breakthrough was slipping through her fingers in real time.
When was the last time you twerked, Alex? I don't think I've ever twerked in my life. You must have. Really? I genuinely mean that. If there's any footage that ever comes out of me twerking, I'll pay for all your pints one night. How about that? Meghan, she's an American celebrity, so I can kind of forgive her for it.
It's definitely her idea.
She's like, Prince Harry is a prince of the realm. You imagine the centuries of history and tradition in this country, the respectful organisations that he was or is an ambassador of, the military, and you're behaving like that. And happy to release it in public. I mean, it's just so demeaning.
Yeah, she's a narcissist and he's quite thick.
Isn't it true, sir, that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion magazines? What are you suggesting? Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy.
When was the last time you twerked, Alex? I don't think I've ever twerked in my life. You must have.
That's fine, I'll go it alone. Just like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. We don't need to be a brand, do we?
I'm sorry, I need a drink.
Down with the motorhead! We deserve our privacy! These people.
Mention, where's this beloved privacy that they talk about?
Yeah.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
They don't want attention. This is just so attention. This is all about her.
Right.
It's not about...
Hey, can you two keep it down? Hey! You ever heard of a thing called privacy?
Over, under, around and through. Meet Mr. Bunny Rabbit, pull and through. I did it.
Good job, Harry.
But then came the knockout punch. South Park. Trey Parker and Matt Stone dropped their parody called Respect Our Pregnancy, a not-so-subtle nod to Meghan and Harry's infamous Respect Our Privacy moment. The timing, savage, the impact, immediate. Fans instantly got the joke. It wasn't just funny, it was a cultural burn that cut straight through Meghan's attempts to control her image. The internet had been waiting for someone to say it out loud, and South Park delivered without holding back.
I have an idea. I was thinking of maybe hosting a little group trip. What would you think about going to London to visit my in-laws?
Buckingham Palace? Yes, please.
I've read Spare. I've read it cover to cover. They are a damaged couple. They are people in trauma.
Yeah, well, it's technically not a job. Don't know where you heard that.
Don't worry, my love. He's not gonna get away with this.
Would you ever consider joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Are you serious?
It's so nice to have you back in London, Meghan. I've missed our little lunches.
We've never had lunch together, Kate.
Well, we must continue the tradition.
The segment took aim at everything Meghan and Harry have been criticized for, their endless calls for privacy while simultaneously chasing the spotlight. From the sit-down interviews to the Netflix special to the tell-all book, South Park exposed the glaring contradiction. Viewers weren't just laughing, they were nodding in agreement, saying, "Finally, someone said it." The parody didn't just land. It hit a nerve that's been building for years.
Let's have a bit of a laugh at Harry and Meghan's expense because I've finally caught up with this South Park episode.
It's quite vicious in a way, but quite funny as well.
What matters is what we have on the inside.
Time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post.
I shouldn't have left the made-up nonsense.
That's right. Nothing says that you're impossible to work for a bit of a ball ache and an axe grinder than constantly cycling through various members of staff like hot dinners.
It has been several months now since our beloved queen has died. All Canadians are finding it hard to go on. All Canadians, that is, except for our first guest, the Prince and his wife.
And after the comedy of errors that was American Riviera Orchard and the ongoing chaos of Manic Meg's scam jam car crash as ever, perhaps caution is called for here.
And please stop sending me samples.
I hear you, Andy. I'll amp it up. I'll smash a wine glass. I'll tell Kyle she has Munchausen syndrome. I'll accuse Dorit of doing coke. So all you'd have to do is Instagram yourselves using my ketchup. It'd be a huge help.
I see. Well, that's something we'll definitely think about.
Oh, and I brought some of my homemade ketchup. I'm coming out with a line of condiments, ketchups, mustards, that sort of thing.
We're really taking LA by storm.
Yeah, and the show's been a great platform to help me promote my brand.
It's already a brand. It's called Heinz.
Yeah, we're hoping the ketchups and mustards are going to be sold at Whole Foods, which, would be huge. Oh, and they're all organic in case anyone was wondering.
We weren't. And oh, the hospital scene. This is where South Park went for Meghan's jugular. They showed a visibly pregnant Meghan dancing and twerking in a hospital gown with a stuffed pillow shoved under her dress. Over the top? Absolutely. Cruel? Maybe. Effective? Without a doubt. It wasn't just a joke. It was a deliberate shredding of Meghan's dignity. No subtle digs here, just loud, sharp, and impossible to ignore.
It's uncomfortable. I don't think, because she's done this before for photos, I don't think that is a real baby bump. I think
way too big. It's way too big.
And sort of too low as well.
Yeah, it's like a metre out there. I mean, it looks the wrong shape.
Where's she going to give birth there? Through her knees or something? I mean, that is...
What did he just say? He victimized me. It's because I'm an ethnic woman. He can't do that. I'll see. Wait, you're ethnic? This is an outrage. We'll just see how he deals with my blue pics.
There's talk that the Royals are going to sue over this episode now. Would you recommend they do that, Kosha?
No. Look, it's speculation, but looking at their pattern so far, they do seem to be rather litigious.
Comedy duo issued a scorching statement just 30 minutes after the announcement that South Park Season 27 would now be pushed back 2 weeks to July 23rd.
Don't you see, Butters? Teaching people to think their brand just makes more people like them. This whole thing is wrong. They're telling you guys to reduce yourself into products.
Hey, guys. So funny bumping into you.
Yeah, I mean, we all live here now, so not that funny.
We're just performers instead of human beings.
He's right. Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. We don't need to be a brand, do we?
We couldn't get jobs and we ran out of money. We ate chicken out of bowls and rode in big cars full of smelly people to something called work. Every day was a new nightmare.
Hey! You ever heard of a thing called privacy?
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Will you two just shut up and go away?
Now, remember Meghan's original video? The one she thought would melt hearts? South Park flipped it upside down. Instead of admiration, it became absurd comedy. Instead of intimacy, it screamed stage performance. The parody exposed what millions of people already felt, that Meghan's video didn't feel authentic. It felt like PR, like a performance for applause. And South Park just amplified that to the point of humiliation.
It has really upset Meghan Markle.
Like the gross disrespect to the intimacy and privacy of marriage and childbirth.
Okay, then you must be in the national system. Oh yeah, is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me. So you hate journalists. That's right. And now you wrote a book that reports on the lives of the royal family. Right. So you're a journalist.
Have you always been a natural creative?
Of course. I remember one example. I suggested to the royal family we should do a Real Housewives of Buckingham Palace, but they were against it every step of the way.
I'm sure it's wonderful, darling. It only sounds shitty.
Yeah, thanks.
Could I play?
It's so funny you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know it's Sussex.
It's important we do this ourselves, Harry, and not live off your family.
I agree. We'll just have to find a way to make £50 billion on our own.
I don't know what to do. How are we going to pay for school for Archie?
I have to tell you, I never realized so many things cost money. Like this chicken. I bet you had to pay for it.
What made the parody sting even more was the way South Park structured it. It wasn't just a throwaway gag, it played out like a mockumentary, with Cartman, Stan, Kyle, and Kenny acting as the chaotic camera crew. The whole thing looked messy, raw, and unpolished, almost too real. That's what made it so funny. It mocked not just Meghan, but the whole idea of carefully staged vulnerability presented as real life.
It will focus on Meghan Markle's character's struggle to balance her legal career while also caring for an unemployed immigrant.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Built electric cars, he's going to Mars. Why is he even involving himself with Twitter? It would be like if the Prince of England gave it all up just to marry an actor from Suits.
Okay, I see. And then you added your husband to your friends and family account. You must be the Royal Prince Millionaire World Traveler victim.
That's right. And you know what else? To hell with Canada. We are leaving. We'll go find some quiet place where we can be normal people. Come on, wife.
Hi, I'm Meghan Markle.
And I'm Harry. Harry.
And we're royally screwed.
And guess who stole the spotlight again? Cartman Kennedy, the ruthless parody of Kathleen Kennedy, first seen in the Panderverse special. He stormed onto the set like an unhinged director, demanding retakes, more emotion, and pure chaos. Fans went wild over the crossover, calling it South Park's own twisted version of the MCU. Except instead of superheroes, it's just pure satirical destruction.
Well, that's exactly what has happened. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have given their communications team the boot, blaming them for a series of recent PR humiliations.
She is a malignant narcissist.
Get a job, Meghan. Fake it till you make it.
Shed a tear for poor Meghan Markle. There the delighted Duchess was, all set to steal the King's limelight, and then, suddenly, dramatically, she was stripped of the chance. Damn!
Harry and Meghan are their own worst enemies.
This is a disaster. This is a flop.
Whatever the hell that means, perhaps she'll take solace in her own expanding opportunity.
You're in America now, and we don't give a shit about you.
Unlike for Harry and Meghan, who yet again seem to have axed their entire staff body.
Sir, your millions from Netflix for no one knows what.
Put it with the rest of them.
Park County Police Station, what's your emergency?
Yeah, the neighbors across the street are setting off fireworks and it's 10:30 at night.
Oh, is it the Prince of Canada and his wife who just want to be left alone?
Yeah, come on, honey. We don't need this place.
Honey?
What happened to your ring?
I gave it to the working people.
We're the working people.
Ooh, remind me to tell them the story about when I bought milk.
I think you just told it.
Now, Meghan isn't one to sit quietly. Oh no, she reportedly caught wind of the parody before it even aired, thanks to her contacts at Paramount. And according to insiders, she freaked out. Full damage control. Her team fired off legal letters, threatened lawsuits, and demanded the skit be scrapped. She wanted it buried before it ever saw the light of day. But here's the thing, this is South Park. Trey and Matt don't back down.
Being made fun of. So people start to then really question, oh, okay, you know, they're making funny things, that's funny. And they're starting to see that.
Well, it's an apartment, so.
Yes, an apartment palace, I know that. Lots of tiny palaces inside one big palace.
Hey, lowly cameraman, come over here and try some fried chicken. Try the fried chicken. Try the fried chicken. We need to make it look like I actually care about my camera crew. Come get some fried chicken. Act like you're having fun. Act like you're having fun.
By the way, I love your Luke.
Sorry, what's that?
You're Luke. You look amazing. You're Luke.
My Luke. My Luke. My look. She likes my Luke.
It's so funny, too, that you keep calling me Meghan. You know, it's Meghan now.
I feel like the focus is starting to shift off of me. Maybe in editing you'll fix it.
People were saying meh. It's not meh. It's pronounced me. The H is silent.
And true to form, Trey Parker and Matt Stone refuse to budge. They've taken on politicians, religious leaders, corporations, you name it. And every time they've stood their ground. Legally, Meghan had no chance. Parody is protected under U.S. fair use laws, and Trey and Matt knew exactly where that line was. Meghan could huff, puff, and threaten, but there was no way she could shut this down.
What the hell? What did he just say? He victimized me. It's because I'm an ethnic woman. He can't do that. I'll see. Wait, you're ethnic? This is an outrage. We'll just see how he deals with my blue.
Anyway, Meghan, you were saying Dorit's such a what?
What? No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, Dorit.
Well, I heard it somewhere.
First time that criticizing the duplicitous Duke and her awful wife was acceptable, especially in the entertainment industry. Now, we know that the episode...
I remember back to when I was known more for being a renowned actress in my various roles, such as Rachel from Suits, or Rachel from Suits Season 2. and Rachel from Suits Season 3.
Yes, I think I see your point.
And everyone does reality TV now, so don't worry about this being a step down for me because it's not.
I wasn't until you just said it.
Plus, it's a really good platform to promote my brand.
What is your brand?
Oh, I don't know. I'll think of some piece of crap. Andy, you gotta be kidding me. I've brought plenty of conflict to the show.
I'm sorry, Meghan. It's just not working out. All you talked about all season was your line of ketchup.
And here's where it gets even juicier, the timing. Rumors started swirling that the big DEI South Park special could be dropping as early as August. And guess what? Instead of backing down, Paramount is leaning into the drama. Yes, Meghan's outrage isn't seen as a problem. It's free publicity. For the studio, the controversy is gold. Meghan's anger, it's nothing more than fuel for their fire. But wait, it gets spicier. The upcoming special isn't just another South Park episode. Oh no, insiders are calling it the crown jewel of the new season. Early leaks suggest it's one of Trey and Matt's most savage takedowns ever. And while Meghan's Respect Our Pregnancy parody is only one piece of the puzzle, it's already stealing headlines worldwide. The internet knows this isn't going to be subtle, it's going to be brutal. And let's talk about one of the standout moments from the hospital parody itself. Meghan is shown mid-performance, dancing in her hospital gown with a ridiculously fake baby bump like it's some stage prop. Meanwhile, spotlights are moving frantically, Cartman Kennedy is yelling for more feminist emotion, and the entire scene spirals into chaos. It's uncomfortable, it's ridiculous, and it's peak South Park. That's exactly why fans can't stop talking about it. The parody doesn't just mock Meghan, it pokes at her entire brand. The contradiction of claiming to be private and vulnerable while simultaneously turning every moment into a performance for the cameras. It's messy, it's theatrical, and South Park is shining the brightest light possible on that contradiction. Now here's the kicker. Meghan's behind-the-scenes attempts to shut this down have only made things worse. She's fired off legal threats, called Paramount execs, and applied pressure behind closed doors, but Paramount, they're laughing it off. In fact, they're rumored to be planning teasers and promos for the DEI special, using Meghan's outrage to generate even more buzz. The harder she pushes, the more powerful the parody becomes. Entertainment reporters are saying Meghan's camp is calling the skit a targeted attack on motherhood. They're accusing Trey and Matt of humiliating a pregnant woman just for laughs. But what really burns Meghan is the way South Park hints that even her pregnancy reveal might have been staged like a PR stunt. That implication that even the most intimate moments are manufactured for attention cuts deep. But that's the thing with South Park. They're not mocking pregnancy itself. They're mocking what they see as performative vulnerability, the contradiction of craving the spotlight but recoiling when criticism comes. And Meghan, by responding with outrage, is falling right into their trap, because here's South Park's formula. They thrive on controversy. They turn outrage into comedy, and then the comedy creates more outrage. Meghan's fury is just giving them more ammunition. Behind the scenes, Paramount is calm. They've reviewed the script, checked the legal protections, and know they're untouchable. Politicians, celebrities, religious groups all have tried to stop South Park before. None have succeeded. Meghan isn't going to be the one to break that streak. For fans, though, the real buzz isn't just about Meghan. It's about the return of Cartman Kennedy, the breakout parody of Kathleen Kennedy that became a meme during the Panderverse. Pairing her with Meghan's parody elevates the satire from being just about Meghan to being about the entire machine of celebrity, PR, and branding. South Park isn't only mocking Meghan, it's mocking the system that creates people like Meghan. And let me tell you, Trey and Matt aren't stopping with Meghan and Harry. Oh no, early leaks suggest this DEI special is going after everyone. Hollywood, corporate culture, influencer life, it's all fair game. From Diddy to Elon Musk to Netflix execs, no one is safe. This isn't just Meghan's humiliation, it's a full-scale cultural roast. But even with all that, Meghan's skit still feels like the centerpiece. The parody spirals into total absurdity when a fictional producer, clearly modeled after Harry, starts giving stage notes while sipping on a smoothie. Lines like, "Can we add some lighting that screams empowerment?" hammer home the point. The entire thing is being portrayed as a staged, scripted, fake production. Every second screams satire. And just when you think it can't get any more over the top, the sketch ends with the South Park kids editing Meghan's bizarre hospital dance into a fake viral trailer, complete with bloopers, lighting mishaps, dramatic music, and hashtags like #RoyalRealness and number empowerment filtered. The punchline couldn't be clearer. Nothing about this is real. The bump is fake, the tears are fake, the emotion is directed, but online, people are still eating it up. For Trey and Matt, this isn't just about Meghan, it's a bigger commentary on today's culture, where everything is branding, everything is performance, and authenticity is sacrificed for image. Meghan, unfortunately for her, has become the perfect symbol of that contradiction. Insiders say Meghan might be considering speaking out once the special airs, maybe through a powerful op-ed or an interview, but her advisors are worried. South Park thrives on celebrity reactions. If Meghan fights back publicly, it could spiral into another cycle of mockery. Every time she responds, she just becomes more material for their satire. Fans are split. Some praise South Park for exposing Meghan and Harry's contradictions, while others say the pregnancy parody went too far. But that divide is exactly the point. Controversy keeps South Park relevant. This time, they've raised the stakes. Meghan and Harry are reportedly being animated with more realism, making the satire sting even harder. Her polished Instagram post is now locked into South Park chaos, and nothing she does can undo it. For critics, it's a public unmasking. For supporters, it's harsh. Either way, Meghan's misstep has become one of the most talked about storylines of the year. South Park has turned it into cultural dynamite, mocking not just her, but the entire machine of fame and branding. The DEI special is already being called the satire event of the year. Meghan's viral video won't be remembered as heartfelt. It's now a South Park spectacle. South Park spectacle.